Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. We're getting ready for Game 2 in this doubleheader between the TBC Eagles and the Tigers from Edward Waters College. The Tigers won Game 1 16-2 with Milani Sablon getting the win in 4 innings. She allowed just 2 earned runs on 3 hits while walking 1 and striking out 3. Lana Fletcher on the mound for the TBC Eagles as we get ready to start game number 2. And with everything updated for Trinity Baptist, Lana Fletcher 2-10 with a 5.79 ERA. This will be her 17th appearance and 13th start. She has pitched 5 complete games, including 1 shutout victory. That came against Fort Valley State, whom the Eagles will play tomorrow. She has now pitched 61 2/3 innings, 102 hits, 51 earned runs on 36 hits, or check that, 36 walks, and 26 strikeouts. Valeria Johnson will lead off. She'll bat first, followed by third baseman Jade Mention and shortstop Brooke Spalding. Batting fourth at the designated player Ivy Moreland, who had a 3-run double in Game 1. Ashley Combast in center field will bat fifth. Gina Silvestri gets the start in Game 2. She will bat sixth and play right field. And the bottom third of the order, left fielder Caitlin Lemug, second baseman Jasmine Lemug, and the pitcher will be Jade Jerez. So Fletcher is ready. Game 2 now underway, and the first pitch misses low and inside. The lights are on, but not a whole lot of effect. Defensively, the Eagles have Katie Gooden playing left field, Elizabeth Rodriguez in center, and Yasmin Brown in right. As ball 2 misses low, and Johnson is ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Crystal Haynes at third. Morgan Wells is the shortstop. Jordan Hartung playing second. Moesha Jones moves in from left to take first base, and Brittany Fry is behind the plate. Ball 3, low and outside. Valeria Johnson had a 2-run homer over the left center field fence in game number 1. It was her only hit, but she reached on errors twice and ended up scoring 3 total runs. Pitch on the way, strike called on the inside corner. So Johnson was officially 1 for 4, 3 runs scored and the 2-run homer. 3 balls and a strike, and the pitch, high pop-up. Hartung at second base makes the catch, and with the sun now behind the trees that it is starting to set, it's a lot easier on the outfielders and the infielders on the right side who have to look up to make a play. 1 out. Jade Mention, the third baseman, steps up to the plate. She had 2 hits, an RBI, and 2 runs scored in game number 1. 2 for 2 officially, plus walked twice and scored twice. That fastball was outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. Mention came into today's play hitting .333. That's gone up, and she's now hit by a pitch. And that puts a runner at first with 1 out. Brings up the shortstop, Brooke Spalding. She came in today's play hitting at .266. She was 0 for 3 officially, twice reached on errors, scored twice, was also hit by a pitch. Well, the Tigers took advantage of extra opportunities on some miscues and turned it into 16 runs. Line drive, 1 hops well, she'll throw to second, and everybody's going to be safe. Have to see how that one is scored. That one took a funny hop on Morgan Wells, and Mention just hustled on into second. I believe that's going down as a base hit. Hit very hard by Spalding, and again, it took a funny hop on Wells. She made the flip, but it looked like Mention had the play beat anyway. Ivy Moreland at the plate came very close to a grand slam, but got a 3-run double off the top of the left field fence her last time up in game 1. And she takes the first pitch, called a strike on either half. No balls and a strike. Moreland was 2 for 4 officially in game 1 and scored twice. There's a one-hopper into the outfield for a base hit. Rodriguez picks it up, makes the throw to the plate. It's not in time. Throw to second is in time. They cut down Moreland at second. She gets an RBI single. But the play goes 8-2-6 for the second out. Also on the play, Spalding goes first to third. A run is in, Mention scored, and it's 1-0. And the first pitch to Ashley Combast is in there for a strike. Combast was a number 8 hitter in game 1, the cleanup hitter, or rather number 5 hitter in the nightcap. No balls and a strike, and the pitch grounded back to the box. Fletcher scoops, throws to first, and puts it away, does Moesha Jones, and that ends the inning. 1 run on 2 hits and a very quick top of the first. We go to the bottom half, and the Eagles come to bat for the first time, trailing 1-0. And let's give you the batting order for the TBC Eagles. Jordan Hartung will lead off. She's playing second base. Morgan Wells gets a start in game 2. She's batting second, playing short. Katie Gooden moves from short out to left field. She'll bat third. Crystal Haynes, who homered in game number 1, she drops to the number 4 spot. Haynes is playing third base. Mackenzie Fry is a designated player. She'll bat fifth. Brittany Fry, the catcher, will bat sixth. Elizabeth Rodriguez, who made the throw to the plate that ended up in an out at second base, she'll bat seventh. She's in center field. Moesha Jones was in left earlier. She's playing first to start game 2. And senior Yasmin Brown is in right on senior night, and she will bat ninth, with Lana Fletcher doing the pitching but not in the batting order. Eagles will face Jade Jerez, who was a one-time TBC Eagle a few years ago. And Jerez is 3-2 with a 2.08 ERA. This will be her 7th start and 12th appearance overall. She also has 1 save. Jerez has pitched 30 1/3 innings. She's allowed 23 runs, but only 9 of those earned. 33 hits while walking 19 and striking out 17. Jade Jerez on the mound for the Edward Waters College Eagles. This is her senior year. She is originally from Lake Worth, Florida. And in between TBC and Edward Waters, she did some pitching down at ASA Miami College. So back in Jacksonville to finish things up. And doing the pitching here in game number 2. She'll face Jordan Hartung. Now we do have the updated stats for the TBC Eagles. And Hartung with 1 for 2 earlier today, batting .310, or check that, 1 for 3. She broke up the no-hit bid by Sablon in the 4th. That game went 5 innings. Ended up scoring on the homer by Haynes. Pitch on the way and misses outside for ball 1. So it's Hartung, Wells, and Gooden in the bottom of the first for the TBC Eagles. 1-0, Edward Waters, in case you're just joining us. RBI single from Ivy Moreland brought home Jade Mention, who reached by getting hit by a pitch. In game 1, Edward Waters put 8 runs on the board in the first inning. The 2-0 on the way to Hartung, and that one slipped out of Jerez's hands, and that's in the dirt for ball 3. There's an awful lot of room in right center field for Jordan Hartung, who will go that way if given the opportunity. Caitlin the Mug is in left field. Ashley Combast is playing center. Gina Silvestri in right, playing very close to the line. Jerez delivers a 3-0 and misses for ball 4, and that is a 4-pitch walk to Jordan Hartung. So TBC has a leadoff hitter aboard for Morgan Wells, who's getting her first at-bat of the night. She's hitting .316 on the season with 2 runs driven in. Hartung runs very well. She's aboard at first. Jerez delivers. The bunt is down. Jerez will field, throw to first in time. Jasmine Lamung playing second base, covering first, but a successful sacrifice bunt for Wells. 1-4 on the putout, putting Hartung in scoring position, representing the potential tying run. Katie Gooden will step in. Playing third base for the Tigers, Jade mentioned the shortstop Brooke Spalding. We mentioned Jasmine Lemung at second. And Valeria Johnson is the first baseman. Doing the catching in game number 2, Yasante Taylor. And this first pitch misses for ball 1. Yasante Yaya Taylor behind the plate for the Tigers. Lemung in tight at second, and Gooden takes a fastball up and in, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Hartung led off with a walk. She's now at second after the sacrifice bunt from Morgan Wells. Gooden is hitting .348. And she taps this one. It's snared by Jerez, and she throws this one away, and Hartung will come in to score. Gooden will round second. She runs well. The throw to third is cut off. Eagles have tied the game and now have the potential lead run at third base. Credit Katie Gooden with a sacrifice bunt, a 3-base error charged to Jerez, no RBI. Hartung scores on the overthrow, and the Eagles have a runner at third with 1 out. Crystal Haynes at the plate, chance to give Trinity a lead for the first time today. Jerez delivers, and there's a ground ball that should get the run home. Lemung will throw to first in time, and that's an RBI ground ball for Crystal Haynes, and the Eagles lead 2-1. So much better start to game number 2 for the TBC Eagles. 2 runs are in. That second run is unearned, but it is on the board. And Mackenzie Fry at the plate gives it a good rip and comes up empty. So the leadoff walk comes in to score. And then the overthrow leads to a second run, and Fry swings at a good sinker from Jerez, and she's down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Fry was 0 for 1 in game number 1, went down on strikes. Crystal Haynes has just driven in her 3rd run of the day, and the pitch. There's a slow roller towards short. Spalding will field, hop, throw to first in time, and that retires the side. Eagles, though, get 2 runs, 1 earned, no hits. There was a walk and an error, and after 1, it's 2-1 TBC. Well, each team scored in the first. The Eagles got 2. Edward Waters got 1 in the top half. 2-1 TBC after 1, and Gina Silvestri will step to the plate for the first time tonight. She did not make an appearance in the first game of this doubleheader, but she is starting game number 2. And Gina Silvestri is hitting at .245 with 3 runs driven in. Facing Lana Fletcher, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run in the first, and that first pitch bounces, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Silvestri has walked 4 times, so her on-base percentage of .315. She's also 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts. Tigers can run, and they run often. They have stolen 64 bases. There's a tapper back to Fletcher. She's going to have to hurry as Silvestri runs well and got down the line, and that's one out. Good throw by Lana Fletcher, right on target. And Moesha Jones, who played left field, this is her season debut in today's doubleheader. She is now playing first base. Caitlin Lamung, Tigers left fielder. She had a 2-run single in the first inning of game 1 and lined out to center. Her next at-bat, and then came out of the game for some of the reserves to get an opportunity. So Lamung went 1 for 2, but had a productive couple of at-bats. Her line drive in center was blistered and caught on the run by Elizabeth Rodriguez. And that one misses upstairs. It's 2 balls, no strikes. You may be able to see that scoreboard in right center. It's not operating at the moment. It's 2-1 in favor of Trinity Baptist. So we'll do our best to repeat the score for you as much as possible. That one missed, and it's 3 balls, no strikes. And here is the 3-0 pitch right down the middle. A good fastball by Lana Fletcher. Of course, you see the TC logo on the scoreboard. That's Trinity Christian Academy. Now, this is our 4th year of TBC Eagles softball, and their field is still in the works, and it's looking better and better all the time. Well, ball 4 to Lamung puts her aboard with 1 out. First walk allowed by Lana Fletcher. Jasmine Lamung at the plate for the Tigers. In game 1, Jasmine had a squeeze bunt for a base hit, or actually a fielder's choice. It drove in a run, so she's 0 for 2 officially. Lamung on the move. The throw to second is good, but just a little bit late. Lamung got in under the tag of Morgan Wells. Very good throw by Brittany Fry, but Lamung just flat out beat it. So a runner at second, 1 out, and Fletcher delivers. There's a swing and a miss on another good fastball. Fletcher ready, and the pitch. This one is upstairs. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman here at Trinity Baptist College for TBC Eagles Athletics. And Eagles fans, in case you haven't heard yet, it was announced today that Trinity Baptist is hosting the Softball South Region Tournament. Lamung drops the bunt. Fletcher again has to hurry and makes a good throw right on target. That's a sacrifice bunt for Jasmine, moving Caitlin over to third base, the Lamung sisters. 2 outs for the number 9 hitter, the pitcher Jade Jerez. Well, we've told you what she has done on the mound. At the plate, Jerez is 1 for 11 with 2 runs driven in, and she takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Jerez, though, has made contact, only 1 strikeout in her 11 at-bats. 2 outs and the pitch. Line drive into right field. Brown will not get there. That is a base hit. And Lamung scores, and we're tied at 2. That's an RBI single for the pitcher, Jade Jerez. And it brings up the leadoff hitter, Valeria Johnson, who is 0 for 1. A pop-up to the second baseman to start the ball game. Scoreboard now on and ready. Showing 2-2 with 2 outs in the second inning, and ball 1 now on the board. Jerez will stay on and run at first base. Many times you'll see a courtesy runner for the pitcher. Not this time, and a high fly ball towards center, and it is gone. Valeria Johnson with her second home run of the day, 1 in each game, both of them 2-run shots. That one got out so quickly I didn't really get a chance to make the call. And it is 4-2 in favor of the Tigers. And both of her home runs, no doubt about it. So the 2-out single by Jerez drove in a run. Then she scores on the blast from Valeria Johnson. Jade Mention at the plate. She takes a strike. Mention was hit by a pitch and scored in the first. The 0-1 misses outside. (4-2) in favor of the Tigers. Well, the Eagles came back with 2 in the bottom of the first after giving up a run. Let's see if they can do it again in the second. Bases are empty, 2 outs, and ball 2 misses low. Two balls and a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Sun is now setting. It's cooled down quite a bit. We're at about the upper 70s now, very pleasant with no wind whatsoever blowing. 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Strike 2 called. Mention looked like she thought that was upstairs, and she'll head back to the box with a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Fletcher delivers, and this one is slapped foul. So another 3-2 on the way from Lana Fletcher. Ball 4, and Tigers have a runner at first with 2 outs. Brooke Spalding singled her first trip to the plate. She has Jade Mention with very good speed at first. There are 2 outs. Eagles infielders playing back. They have a force at second or the out at first to choose from. And runners on the move. Fry throws down, and this one is late, and Mention is in there with a stolen base. Mention came in 8 for 9 in stolen base attempts. She had one in game 1, and now a stolen base in game number 2. So now 10 out of 11. Here's the 1-0. And this fastball misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. And Fletcher delivers and catches the outside corner. Two balls and a strike. And that one fouled back. Spalding put a rip on it, but a little out in front of the changeup. Some of the other TBC Eagles athletes out here cheering on the softball team. Trinity Sneed, member of the women's basketball team, we told you about in game number 1. Spalding chased that one, and now Brittany Fry, as she tries to come up after the strikeout, she is down. Let's hope she's all right. Tigers get 3 runs. The big blow, the 2-run homer from Valeria Johnson. Go to the bottom of the second. Tigers lead 4-2. Well, it looks like Brittany Fry is just fine as she and her teammates now having a little bit of fun with that little mishap as she tried to get up. Went down, looked like she might be in some pain, but she shook it off. These are tough young ladies out here. In fact, Brittany's going to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Trinity Baptist Eagles. Brittany Fry, Elizabeth Rodriguez, and Moesha Jones. Hello once again, Josh, in case you missed it on game number 1. My good friend Josh Jackson, the Sports Information Director of the Edward Waters College Tigers. Josh followed me as a graduate of both Clay High School and the University of North Florida. And now Josh does all the writing and all the play-by-play and much, much more for Edward Waters College Athletics. Brittany Fry was 1 for 1 with a stolen base in game number 1. She drew a walk her first time and singled her second time up. So first at-bat of the nightcap. She's leading off the bottom of the second. 4-2 Tigers lead. And a pitch and a strike on the inside corner. Edward Waters got a run in the first, 3 in the second. Homer by Johnson and a base hit. Scored a run from Jade Jerez. That single actually came first. Eagles got 2 in the bottom half of the first, and they're coming to bat now in the second. And Fry takes this one up and away to even the count at 1-1. Silvestri again playing very close to the line down the right field line. A ball and a strike. Fry digs in. Jerez delivers a big rip, but a sinking fastball from Jerez. We saw Sablon, in addition to throwing smoke, have some good sink to her fastball as well. She made it really difficult on the Eagles. They got to her in the fourth, but she was terrific. Here's a 1-2, and Fry takes a bouncer in the dirt. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eagles in the dugout cheering on Brittany at the plate. Here's a 2-2 and a chopper foul. Just wide of the bag. That one got over the head of Martin, and Fry would have had at least 2 bases had that stayed fair. Two balls, 2 strikes. Eagles are batting in the bottom of the second, trailing 4-2. First hitter of the inning, Brittany Fry. Jerez ready, and the 2-2. Ball 3. That one looked like it slipped out of Jerez's hand. So a payoff pitch coming to Fry. And a 3-2. There's a chopper towards short. Spalding with the backhand and a strong throw right on target. Excellent play by Brooke Spalding for out number 1. First, it was a good play to make the backhand, and then Spalding came up firing and made a perfect throw right on target. So Elizabeth Rodriguez will come to bat with the bases empty and 1 out. All right, Brooke, you flashed the leather a lot tonight. How about letting one of those go through next time? Rodriguez at the plate, 0 for 1 with a walk in game number 1. And the pitch, this one misses outside. Rodriguez now hitting at .232 on the season. Again, a terrific play by Brooke Spalding to start this bottom of the second. 1 out, bases empty. Rodriguez digs in, leading 1-0, and takes ball 2 inside. Jerez wanted the call, but that one missed, and it's 2-0. Eagles are back here tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. The game time has been changed to accommodate the travel for Fort Valley State. We will not be able to stream that, however. This one misses low and inside, ball 3. So this is our final regular season broadcast here on TBC Eagles. The announcement today, Trinity Baptist hosting the South Region Tournament. Of course, we'll have to wait for final schedule of that tournament to come out. Ball 4 puts Rodriguez, who runs very well, aboard. That's a second walk allowed by Jade Jerez, and with one out and Rodriguez at first, here's Moesha Jones. She is 0 for 2 overall today, a couple of strikeouts. Again, it's tough to come back after missing so much and in her first game, facing a pitcher who throws as hard as Sablon does. She gets the bunt down, very nearly beat that out, but another really good defensive play by the Tigers. That was Jade Mention who came in, and with Jasmine Lamung covering, Tigers are able to get the out. But a sac bunt for Jones. Well, she was hustling big time, but another good, strong throw. Rodriguez in scoring position, 2 outs for the senior Yasmin Brown. And that fastball misses up and away. Rodriguez is getting one tremendous lead. Base hit to the outfield will certainly score the run the way she is hopping off that base. Of course, she doesn't have to wait to see if the ball's caught with 2 outs. Here's the 1-0. Brown with a slow roller towards short. Spalding will field and throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. Brown hit the ball pretty sharply, and then once it hit the dirt, that ball just lost a lot of its life. And Spalding made 2 really nice plays in the inning, and another one by the third baseman, Jade Mention. So a walk, but nothing else for the Eagles, and after 2, it's 4-2 Tigers. Top of the third, and hitters 4, 5, and 6 are due up for Edward Waters. Ivy Moreland, Ashley Combast, and Gina Silvestri. 1 run in the first, 3 in the second for Ed Waters. Trinity Baptist got 2 in the bottom of the first. Lana Fletcher has allowed 4 hits. She's also walked 2, all 4 runs earned. Fletcher will face Moreland to start things off, and Ivy Moreland had an RBI single into center her first time up. So she has driven in 4 runs overall today. That gives her 26 RBIs on the season. And as she steps up here in the third, total of 3 out of 5 at the plate. Trying to do some mental math, that could put her over the 400 mark for the season. Fletcher's first pitch, check swing, but that one was in the zone. Good pitch by Fletcher. Moreland held up, made sure she didn't make some weak contact with that, and she gets another one. No balls and a strike. And a line drive headed toward the gap. That's a base hit. Moreland will round first and put on the brakes right there, but she is aboard with a leadoff single, and that's her 4th hit of the day. First batter of the inning reaches on the base hit. Ashley Combast is the scheduled hitter. We're going to have a new runner at first base. I believe that is Passion Mills, if I'm seeing things correctly. This will be a pinch runner. And Mills now at first in favor of Ivy Moreland. So Coach Perez going with the speed. Well, correction, that is not Mills. Runner's off. We'll tell you who it is in a moment. The throw down is not in time. It is not Passion Mills. That was Latia Lee who pinch ran and stole second base. So Lee now at second, nobody out. Pitch was a strike, and she takes off for third to throw. It's on target and is in time. Morgan Wells, the shortstop, as Maggie Burkhalter, who's now playing third, charged in. Forgot to give you the Eagles' defensive changes, and that erases the leadoff single. Great throw by Crystal Haynes, the catcher. So 5-6 the putout, 1 out, bases empty. A ball and a strike. Combass swings and drives one into right. Brown has a ball get by her, and Combass is off to the races. She's all ready to third. The throw in will keep Combass at third, but that's going to be a 3-base hit for Ashley Combass. Well, how big does that play at third loom now? Crystal Haynes, now the catcher. Brittany Fry has come out of the game. And Maggie Burkhalter, rather, has taken over at third base. 1 out, runner at third. Gina Silvestri at the plate. She grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. High fly ball, left field, and foul. So Maggie Burkhalter will bat in the number 6 hole in place of Brittany Fry. One ball, 1 strike on Gina Silvestri, and this one is in the dirt. Blocked by Haynes for ball 2. Burkhalter normally plays second, but she handles third pretty well also. Here's a 2-1, and this one misses low. 3 balls and a strike. Well, Brittany Fry, remember, on the inning-ending strikeout, came up, twisted her ankle a little bit, went down, took her at bat. That ankle might have cost her that chance to beat the play that Spalding made on her when she came to bat. Swing and a miss, and the count is full. Well, Fry is now out of the game, and again, let's hope she's all right. Could be precautionary from Coach Bennett. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third. And Fletcher delivers, and this one is fouled off. Credit Morgan Wells, though. She covered third as Combass had squared around a bunt, and Haynes threw out the runner. Combass then laced a triple into right. Here's a 3-2. Line drive caught by Hartung on the dive. Jordan Hartung saved a run and a base runner and got out number 2. A line drive caught on the dive. Not an easy play to make, and Hartung made that play. 2 outs with the runner at third, and now Fletcher has a chance to get out of the inning without the run scoring. Caitlin Lemung walked, stole a base, and scored in the second. High fly ball left field. 2 outfielders giving chase. It'll be Gooden making the catch. 2 terrific defensive plays. The caught stealing at third and the diving catch in the second base hole. So 2 hits, a stolen base, but no runs. And we go to the bottom of the third. Eagles coming to bat, trailing 4-2. Top of the order due up for the TBC Eagles, Jordan Hartung, Morgan Wells, and Katie Gooden. And it was Hartung who made that diving catch for out number 2. That set up the possibility for Fletcher to get out of the inning, and a good catch. Not quite on the dead run, but Katie Gooden in left went a long way and was able to make the catch in the left center field gap. It's 4-2 Tigers. Difference right now, that 2-run homer from Valeria Johnson that put Edward Waters back into the lead after they tied it up at 2-2. Hartung walked and scored to start the ball game for the Eagles. After tomorrow against Fort Valley State, all remaining regular season games are on the road for Trinity Baptist. College of Coastal Georgia in Brunswick on April 16th. Tell you more again after Jerez delivers a first pitch, which catches the inside corner. Saturday the 17th, Columbia, South Carolina for Columbia International University. Then South Florida the rest of the way. April 19th at Ave Maria University and April 20th at Warner University. That's more in Central Florida, Lake Wales. And that one misses upstairs. And the count is even at a ball and a strike. Edward Waters has 3 doubleheaders remaining. Tell you those in a moment. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Ball 2 is high. The Tigers are home on Saturday the 17th against Talladega College. Doubleheader starts at 12. Next Tuesday the 20th at home against Bruton Parker College starting at 3 p.m. And they'll finish the regular season at Weber International on the 24th at 1. Strike 2 on the inside corner evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can go to ewctigerpride.com and tbceagles.com. Get those schedule updates. Jerez ready. Here's a 2-2 to Hartung. Hard ground ball cut off at third by Mention and a good throw across. And once again, the Tigers playing the defense. They have made the plays on some well-hit balls off the bats of the TBC Eagles. Morgan Wells laid down a sacrifice bunt that led to the Eagles' first run in the first inning. She went all the way to third on the overthrow and ended up scoring run number 2. Bases are empty, 1 out. Jerez ready, and the pitch misses up and away. Only one of the 2 runs that Jerez allowed in the first was earned. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. Ground ball back to the box. Jerez able to make the play with ease, and that's out number 2. So 2 outs, bases empty. Katie Gooden at the plate. A sacrifice bunt. And she's the one who ended up scoring that run. I might have said that incorrectly a moment ago. That was Morgan Wells at bat. Grounded ball back to first, pitcher. So Gooden got credit for a sac bunt, went to third on the overthrow, and scored on the ground ball from Crystal Haynes. 2 outs, bases empty. Gooden with a tapper. That's going to be an easy play. Throw to first. In time. Gooden not happy with the call, but that is out number 3, and Coach Bennett wants to come out and check on that one. No replay review, but Gooden's going to go back to first to hopefully have the call overturned, and now the umpires will do the right thing. They're going to get together and talk about it. We'll see if the call stands or if it gets overturned. And the call will stand, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Eagles into third. After 3, it's 4-2 Tigers. Well, fortunately, it looks like everything is okay. Jerez went around on that first swing. No balls and a strike. Change up from Fletcher. Had to hit her well out in front. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is up high. Jasmine Lamung led off the inning with the walk. Jade Jerez is at the plate. Runner at first. Nobody out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive into right, a base hit. And Lamung will stop at second, and there are 2 on with nobody out. So Jade Jerez came in hitting only 1 for 11 on the season and is now 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. She has twice gone to right. Now 2 on, nobody out. Valeria Johnson at the plate. She homered last time up, a 2-run shot. Fletcher delivers and misses low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, and a pitch. This one is outside, and it's 2-0. So a leadoff walk, and then the solid base hit to right brings up the top of the order. Nobody out. High drive, well hit towards right center. That's going to one-hop the fence. 1 run is in. Here's another runner on her way to third. Jerez will stop. That is an RBI double for Valeria Johnson. Still nobody out. Runners now at second and third for Jade Martin. Martin showed bunt on that first pitch, pulled it back, and took strike 1. So no balls and a strike. And a pitch, a bunt, back to the box. Fletcher has a throw to first, and it gets away. Jerez will score. Johnson will round third. She will stop there. Good throw from right by Yasmin Brown. (6-2) Tigers now lead. Brooke Spalding waiting to take her hacks. That'll be a sacrifice for mention. Error allows Jerez to score. She was not going originally, so no RBI credited. Valeria Johnson went first to third, and Jade Martin is at second. Thank you to Dean for getting that camera back up and running, and he did so in a hurry. Spalding pops this one on the ground. Haynes will throw to first in time for the out. Now there's a runner trying to score to throw to the plate. In time, double play. So Spalding on the bunt attempt. She is out. 2-4, and then back to 2. Valeria Johnson had gone back to third, and she was cut down trying to score. And there are 2 outs. Mention, though, goes to third. So she's at third. And Ivy Moreland is at the plate. Good job by the Eagles defense. Both Johnson and Mention were at third base together, and Johnson tried to score. And a good throw back to the plate cut her down. So Moreland ready, and a line drive into right. Brown will not get there. It's over her head. A run is in, and Moreland on her way to second with an RBI double. That is 3 for 3 for Ivy Moreland. Mention scores. That's the third run of the inning, and the Tigers lead 7-2. Ashley Combast tripled her last time up. She's 1 for 2 and has a runner in scoring position. Well, add another RBI to the total of Ivy Moreland, giving her 27 on the season. A ground ball to short. Wells fields, throws to first. Moesha Jones digs it out. Waiting on the umpire's call. He didn't indicate right away if Jones had held on long enough. She did, and that ends the inning. We had the double play and the out at the plate as part of it, and then a great scoop by Moesha Jones. The Tigers, though, get 3, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 7-2 Ed Waters. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Crystal Haynes, Mackenzie Fry, and Maggie Burkholzer will start things off. Got a little tongue stumble in the last half inning, but in the process of trying to let you know what's going on, also making sure everything on that camera was all right. In case you missed that, camera got knocked over in between innings a little while ago. Dean was able to pop everything back into place, and fortunately no damage done as Haynes takes the first pitch for a strike. Lord's watching out for us on that one. No balls and a strike. Crystal Haynes brought home a run with a ground ball to second, her first time up. 0 for 1, but a run driven in, and a pitch. High drive, well hit towards left. It is off the fence. Haynes around first, on her way to second. She has herself a double and came very close to her second home run of the day. That ball hit like a bullet. Another degree or two of elevation, and it's gone. It hit high off the top of the left field fence. It is a leadoff double. Crystal Haynes has really swung the bat well today. In addition to the home run, she had a couple of hard-hit ground balls fielded for outs. Drove in a run in the first inning of Game 2. Had the two-run homer straightaway center in Game 1 and almost had her second one of the night. Here's Mackenzie Fry, the designated player. She's 0 for 1, a ground ball to short, and she takes this pitch upstairs. Well, we said this earlier this evening, Crystal has swung the bat a whole lot better than her numbers will show. She's had a lot of balls caught. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. There's a hard ground ball, foul down the left side. So a count of 1-1 to Mackenzie Fry. And the pitch. High pop foul, and this one's out of play, and it's 1-2. Well, I was thinking I'd have to run to the store tonight and pick up a new iPad so we can finish out the baseball softball season for both TBC and Trinity Christian Academy, but yeah, the Lord's watching out for me there. No damage done, thank goodness. Thank you, Lord. Here's a 1-2 from Jerez, and this one hits the batter. Fry will take first. Eagles have 2 on with nobody out. Maggie Burkholzer will get her first at-bat of the day. She didn't start the game, but she came in last inning when Brittany Fry had to leave due to what we hope is not a serious injury. Now a pinch runner for Fry at first. Haley Crosby, who runs really well, will take over. Bottom of the 4th, Eagles trail 7-2, but they have 2 on with nobody out and a good contact hitter at the plate in Maggie Burkholzer. Jerez with her first pitch. And that one misses up. 1 ball, no strikes. 275 is Burkholzer on the season. 4 runs driven in. He usually puts the ball in play. A lot of room on the ground up the middle. And this pitch on the outside corner. Count evened up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Crosby the runner at first. Haynes at second. Haynes doubled. Fry walked. Crosby the pinch runner. Here's the 1-1. This one gets away and both runners will advance. And that will be a passed ball charged to the catcher. Haynes takes third. Crosby takes second. 2 runners now in scoring position for Maggie Burkholzer. 2 balls and a strike. Big RBI opportunity. Nobody out. Contact could very well drive in at least one of the 2 runners. Here's a 2-1. And a tapper foul, and now the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez on deck, followed by Jones and Brown. Two balls, 2 strikes. First base is open, nobody out. Jerez ready, and the pitch. There's a tapper, could score a run. The play will go to first and get away. Crosby around third. Throw to the plate, goes wide, and Burkholzer will take third on the second overthrow, and the Eagles get 2. Well, this is going as an RBI for Maggie Burkholzer, an error on the second baseman. Haynes scores. Crosby scored on the first overthrow, and then the second overthrow. That allows Burkholzer to go all the way to third. So 2 errors on the play. Again, credit Burkholzer with an RBI, and that's her 5th of the season. 1 run batted in, but 2 runs score. Big break for the Eagles. They now have a runner at third, nobody out, 2 runs in, and Elizabeth Rodriguez at the plate. Rodriguez walked her first time up, so no official at-bat in Game 2. Eagles have cut the deficit down to 3. Chance to cut a little bit closer. First pitch to Rodriguez. She bunts. Chance to beat it out. The throw to first. Not in time. Burkhalter did the wise thing. She held up at third because that ball wasn't far away from the plate. Rodriguez can run, and she beats this out. That is a bunt single. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Moesha Jones represents the potential tying run. Her last time up, she laid down a sac bunt. Yasmin Brown on deck, then the top of the order. Jerez ready. She squares the bunt. This one is popped up on the ground, and they're going to let it roll foul in a very nice decision by the first baseman, Valeria Johnson. No chance to get an out. Eagles would have had the bases loaded. So Johnson and Jerez did the right thing. They let the ball roll foul. Doesn't matter where it comes down, and as long as it didn't pass the base, it matters where it is first touched. There you see the catcher, Yaya Taylor, relaying signals to the infield. No balls and a strike. Johnson in tight at first. Runners on the move. The ball's in the dirt. Pitch is a ball and a stolen base for Elizabeth Rodriguez. Two runners in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jade Martin also in tight at third. Here's a 1-1 to Jones. She shows bunt again, and this one is inside, and it's 2-1. Rodriguez now a perfect 8 for 8 in stolen base attempts on the season. This will be a big return to the lineup for Moesha Jones if she can drive home a run. Eagles have scored 2 in the inning and trail 7-4. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. 2 balls and a strike. It squares bunt, drops it down. The throw will go to first. It is waiting for the call in time. Burkhalter holds at third, and Rodriguez holds at second. And there's one away. Good throw from Jade Martin. Moesha hustled all the way. Not much else she could have done, and again, a really good throw from Jade Martin. So Yasmin Brown at the plate. 1 out, runners at second and third. And the first pitch in the dirt, and a really nice block by Taylor, and she comes up a little gingerly, and time called. And Coach Bennett out to make sure the Tigers catcher's okay. I didn't see what happened. She had her back to us. That's trainer Ron Mesa, and now Coach Perez wants to make sure of his catcher. And he's going to take an advantage, chance to talk to his pitcher and infield as well, and it looks like he's going to make a pitching change. So we'll pause here, let you know about the new pitcher in just a moment. Jordan Hartung at the plate. That ball hit Yasmin Brown. Now, I was watching the catcher and didn't notice that Brown was hit by a pitch to load the bases with one out. Asante Taylor, I was watching her. She came up a little gingerly. The ball hit Brown's foot, grazed off her. So 1 ball, no strikes to Jordan Hartung. Line drive into right and then foul out of play. And Jordan has swung the bat really well in both games. She walked and scored in the first, grounded out to third her last time up. But each time she's made solid contact when she didn't draw that walk. Chance for her to drive in 1, maybe 2. 1 ball, 1 strike. The new pitcher is Cameron Sumner, who went 1 perfect inning, the 5th inning of game number 1. Here's the 1-1. Slow roller towards short, and we are going to have a call out there at short, and let's see what's going to happen. It looks like Burkhalter is going to be sent back to third. So that is going to be an interference call. Rodriguez ran into Brooke Spalding at short, so Rodriguez is out. Hartung credited with a fielder's choice, advancing Brown to second. Burkhalter back at third, and now there are 2 outs for Morgan Wells. That'll be an unassisted putout credited to Brooke Spalding at shortstop. Wells takes a good rip but fouls this one off. So a tough break for the TBC Eagles. That cost them a run. Hopefully Wells is able to bring that run in from third. There was no play at the plate. Spalding really had only 1 shot at first base. That would have been a close play because Hartung, another Eagle who can run. The 0-1 to Wells. That one was called a strike. It looked like it was well off the plate, but it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Morgan Wells at the plate. Sumner winds and delivers. High pop-up, should be caught. It is caught out there in right field, and the ball comes loose as Lemung hits the ground. 2 runs are going to score, now 3, and the Eagles have tied the game. Burkhalter scores. Brown comes around, and Hartung hustled all the way from first. Now the ball was caught initially, but when Lemung hit the ground, she caught it on the run. That's when the ball was jarred loose. And we're going to wait on the official scorekeeping on that one. In any event, it is 7-7. Katie Gooden at the plate, now with a runner at third, and the Eagles have now batted around in the bottom of the 4th. All the runs are charged to Jerez. We're still waiting to see if that's a hit or an error. Gooden is going to beat the throw to first. A run is in, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Morgan Wells scores, and the Eagles lead 8-7. That ball by Wells ruled an error all the way, so no RBIs credited. All 3 of those runs will be unearned. And then the base hit on the bunt from Gooden to drive home a run. Eagles lead 8-7. Crystal Haynes at the plate takes a strike. Haynes started the rally with a double off the fence. That was an error on the second baseman in shallow right. She had the ball in her glove. And that came out when she hit the ground after the two collided. Haynes with a dry foul. She's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Eagles have scored 6 runs in the inning. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3, and that ends the inning. But what a good inning for the TBC Eagles. They score 6 runs. 1, 2, 3 hits. A very costly error, and after 4, it's 8-7 Trinity Baptist. Okay, Lana Fletcher ready to start the 5th with a 1-run lead, and the first one misses up and in. A lot of excitement for the Eagles in that last inning. They score 6 runs, and I was trying to count everything up, and if I counted everything correctly, only one of those 6 was earned, but they're all on the board. This is Gina Silvestri. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So unless I made a mistake, Jade Derez, 3 2/3 innings, 7 runs, but only 2 of those earned. Only a couple of hits, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. Some defensive miscues opened the door, and the Eagles walked right in and put a 6th spot on the board. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fletcher now pitching to Gina Silvestri. Top of the 5th, and ball 2 misses up high. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This one is in the dirt, and the count is full. Silvestri followed by Caitlin Lemug, then Jasmine Lemug. Those are the Tigers due up in the top of the 5th. This is the second time that they're trailing. It's 8-7. Eagles led 2-1 after the first inning. And ball 4 puts a runner at first. Very close pitch that Fletcher wanted but didn't get. And that is her 3rd walk of the night. Caitlin Lemung at the plate. She walked and scored in the 2nd. Flew out to left in the 3rd. Haynes has already thrown out 1 runner trying to steal. Silvestri aboard. Gets a good lead but not going. And the pitch misses outside. Silvestri is 2 for 2 on the season in stolen base attempts. 1 ball, no strike. They got that leadoff hitter aboard via the walk. Fletcher delivers. A bunt is foul. Haynes came up ready to fire. Morgan Wells covering 2nd. Jones charging in from 1st, and Hartung going over to cover 1st. Burkhalter in tight at 3rd. It's 1-1, nobody out, and the pitch not bunting this time, and the pitch missed outside. Great inning for the TBC Eagles. They took advantage of a couple of opportunities, put 6 runs on the board. Here's a 2-1. This one in the dirt and gets by, and Haynes will not have a throw, but runner rounds the bag, and she is out! Haynes threw behind the runner and picked off Silvestri, who went too far around the base. It is a wild pitch, allowing Silvestri to take second base, and then Crystal Haynes gunned her down as she went too far. So 1 out, base is now empty, a count of 3-1. Fletcher delivers. Strike 2 called on the inside corner. Three balls, 2 strikes. Fletcher calls time to adjust her shoes. We've had some unusual plays here in game number 2. Eagles have been the beneficiary of them all. They lead 8-7. Caitlin Lamung at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. Top of the 5th, and ball 4 is down low. Fourth walk allowed by Lana Fletcher. 1 out, runner at first. Jasmine Lamung at the plate. No official at bat, a sac bunt, a walk, and a run. And the first pitch high, and again Haynes ready to fire, but Alicia Jones is playing close off the bag. Cameron Sumner is in the on-deck circle. She came in for Jerez, and a high fly ball well out of play. Had the home run distance, but she was way out in front. So barring a change, it looks like Sumner is going to get her first at-bat of the night. A ball and a strike. Runner not going, and strike 2 on the inner half. Both base runners have walked, but Haynes got Silvestri going too far around second. 1 out, the 1-2, and a good rip and a foul ball. Lamung put a terrific swing on that and just missed doing some damage. There's a lot of room in left center. Showing bunt, but there are 2 strikes. Pulls back, and a pitch misses upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fletcher ready, the 2-2. And that one dipped down just a little too soon. Had some sink, and now they're going to check the swing, and no swing. Haynes did the right thing, asked for the check. Correct call made. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Fletcher ready. Ball 4 is in the dirt. Now there are 2 aboard, and Fletcher has walked 3 in a row. Coach Bennett call time and head out to the mound. Two on, 1 out. Both walked. Caitlin Lamung first, Jasmine Lamung next. Here's the first at bat for Cameron Sumner, who is 2 for 8 with 2 RBIs on the season. First pitch on the outside corner. Sumner agreed with it. It's 0-1. Sumner's also walked a couple of times, so good patience at the plate. Line drive under the glove of Hartung. A runner around third. The throw will go towards third and keep the runners at first and second. But an RBI single for Cameron Sumner. That ball just went under Hartung's glove. It looked for a moment like she was going to make the catch. And we're tied at 8. Well, the middle of those 3 consecutive walks has scored, and now the Tigers have the top of the order, and Valeria Johnson at the plate. We know what she's done tonight in both games, once in each. Here's a first pitch, and this one misses low. Last time up, Johnson drove in a run with a double towards the right center field gap. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. This one misses outside. Two balls, no strikes. Lana Fletcher getting some encouragement from the Eagles fans in the bleachers. A count of 2-0. And this one misses up and away, and that's ball 3. Fletcher pitched 2 2/3 innings in game number 1, so you wonder how much she has left. Here's the 3-0. Ball 4 loads the bases. That is the 4th walk of the inning for Lana Fletcher. One out, bases loaded for Jade Mention. Mention reached on an error and scored her last time up. Laid down a sac bunt, got credit for that. Now she takes this one outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And that one catches the inside corner. Well, we're tied at 8. Tigers batting, 1 out, bases loaded in the top of the 5th. Jade Mention trying to put the Tigers ahead. A ground ball. Throw will come to the plate. It is not. Saying that Haynes' foot was off the plate. Haynes arguing the call, and she is not going to win it. Out. She's on the middle of the plate. Eagles fans not believing the call, but Tigers now lead 9-8. That goes as a fielder's choice and an RBI for Mention. Lamung scores. Sumner is now at third. Johnson at second. 1 out, bases remain loaded. One out. Brooke Spalding at the plate. And that one on the inner half. No balls and a strike. High fly ball, center field. Rodriguez makes the catch. A runner's tagging. The throw to the plate. Gonna be... That is a double play, and the inning is over. Rodriguez made a perfect throw. Haynes got the tag right on the foot just before it made contact with the plate. Tigers, though, get 2 runs. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 9-8 Tigers. Well, we've had some excitement in the last couple of innings. The Tigers have come back to take the lead 9-8 as Trinity Baptist comes to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Eagles got 2 in the 1st, 6 in the 4th. Edward Waters 1 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, and then tied it and took the lead again in the 5th. Mackenzie Fry will lead things off, followed by Maggie Burkholzer and Elizabeth Rodriguez, who made an absolutely beautiful throw to cut down the runner trying to score to end that top of the 5th. She camped under it, got her momentum going to the plate, and a one-hot throw, and Haynes got the tag. Spalding's foot about an inch shy of the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Cameron Sumner misses outside for ball 2. So right now, Sumner, pitcher of record for the Tigers. Of course, Fletcher has gone all the way for the TBC Eagles. Jade Jerez off the hook. And this one catches the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Eagles had that big inning in the 4th, trying to do it once again in the 5th. Sumner delivers. Fry flinched but held up in time. Mackenzie Fry was hit by a pitch in that big 4th inning. Her pinch runner Haley Crosby ended up scoring. Fry, of course, now re-entering. And this one fouled off to the right side, and the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes. A lot of room in right center for Fry. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopper up the middle, and a base hit. So Mackenzie Fry is aboard. Now she is a designated player, so it's not an automatic courtesy runner, and Haley Crosby has already pinch run for her once. So Fry is going to stay at first. Maggie Burkholzer at the plate, reached on an error, drove in a run on that ground ball and scored a run. And that pitch misses low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles cheering on Burkhalter from the dugout, and that one almost got away, and a really nice catch by the new catcher for the TBC Eagles. Or check that, the Ed Waters Tigers. Emily Smith has taken over for Yasante Taylor. And that one right down the middle. Burkhalter taking all the way. It's 2 balls and a strike. I don't see any other changes for the Tigers, so if that's correct, Smith is not in the batting order, but she's behind the plate. So a count of 2-1. Headed up the middle and into center field. And Fry will beat the throw to second and keep her foot on the bag, and Burkhalter follows Fry with a base hit to center of her own. Two hits in the inning. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. Coach Perez talking with the home plate umpire. We might have a change. We will have a change as Milani Sablon has come out to the mound to take over for Cameron Sumner. We'll be back in a minute. Milani Sablon has taken over, and she inherits runners at first and second with nobody out. The first batter she will face is Elizabeth Rodriguez, who is 1 for 1. Check that, 0 for 1. She reached on an error last time up. Sablon with 5 innings pitched in game 1, or make that 4. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. She was great, and then the Eagles got to her in the 4th inning. 1 ball, no strikes, and this one misses upstairs. It's 2-0. Mackenzie Fry and then Maggie Burkhalter both singled right over the second base bag. That's the inning summary so far. Rodriguez, 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. That one catches the inner half, and it's 2-1. Sablon ready. And this one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Sablon came into tonight's play with an ERA of 1.84. She's now 6-4 on the season with her Game 1 victory. And the pitch, good rip by Rodriguez, and she fouled it off. Three balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3 and out number 1. Moesha Jones at the plate. She has put down a sac bunt and grounded to third. Throw to first, trying to get behind the runner. Burkhalter being alert. That was second baseman Jasmine Lamung taking the throw. Well, Rodriguez was 1-for-1. That was a base hit, not an error. This one gets away, and both runners will advance. So Mackenzie Fry at third, Maggie Burkholzer at second. Moesha Jones has a count of 2-0, and the pitch. And that one's called a strike. Two balls and a strike. Ball three misses low. Yasmin Brown on deck, then the top of the order. Count of 3-1. And a pitch. Ball four, the bases are loaded, a throw to third, but Mackenzie Fry, very alert, gets back. She didn't get very far off the bag. So Moesha Jones, good speed at first. So Sablon has come in and struck out a batter, then walked a batter, and Coach Perez out to the mound. Looks more like a defensive discussion as the Eagles have the tying run at third, potential go-ahead run at second, and hopefully an insurance run at first. Yasmin Brown at the plate, Jordan Hartung on deck, Morgan Wells in the hole. Edward Waters won game one very easily, 16-2, and Eagles are making it difficult on the Tigers here in game two and have a chance to regain the lead as this one's in the dirt and a fake throw from Smith. Fry not taking any chances off third. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Good fastball right down the middle. Well, no matter how this one turns out, it's been very exciting. 9-8, and the pitch, swing and a miss. Brown behind on the fastball. Looks like Sablon means business out there on the mound. The 1-2. Just missed the outside corner. Both pitcher and catcher wanted that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and the runner's back. Well, Sablon gets the strikeout. That's her second of the inning. And now Jordan Hartung has a chance to at least tie the game. Of course, with 2 outs, runners do not need to wait to see where the ball's going. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Hartung a big rip and comes up empty. She has walked and scored, grounded to third, reached on a fielder's choice and scored. It's 0 for 2, but 2 runs. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed the outside corner. Very inconsistent. A ball and a strike. Sablon is throwing BBs, and the pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. That one called at the knees. And Sablon delivers, and a great swing by Hartung, and she fouled it off. Again, Sablon means business out there on the mound. She is not letting up one bit. And the 1-2. Ground ball. Fielded to throw to first in time. Hartung hit it sharply, but unfortunately right at Mention, who made a good throw across to end the inning. The Eagles load the bases but do not score. And after 5, it is 9-8 Tigers. This has been a very exciting nightcap here in this doubleheader between the two Jacksonville rivals. Ivy Moreland has had a terrific game number 2. 3 for 3, 2 runs driven in. I think that's 6 overall on the night, if I'm remembering correctly. She takes the first pitch low for ball 1. That is correct. She had that 3-run double in her last at-bat of the opener. So make that 5 if I can count correctly. Hey, it's late. I'm tired, I admit, but I'm having a good time out here. 1 ball, no strikes, and a line drive. That's a 4th hit for Moreland. Brown looked like she was going to fire off the first, but had a little trouble picking it up. It's the top of the 6th. Atlanta Fletcher has worked a lot tonight. 5+ innings in game 2 and 2 2/3 in game 1. So are we going to have a pinch runner? Because Coach Perez was talking to the home plate ump. But Moreland is going to stay put. Ashley Combast has a triple in 3 at-bats, sandwiched in between a couple of ground balls. Fletcher delivers and misses outside. Eagles will have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the bottom of the 6th. That's Wells, Gooden, and Haynes. They had an opportunity to at least tie or take the lead, but Sablon came in and put out the fire. That one's on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sablon put out the fire with a whole lot of smoke and heat. Here's a 1-1. Strike 2 called, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Eagles have made some great defensive plays themselves tonight. Here's a 1-2. Line drive, caught by Hartung, throw to first. In time! Umpire looked and made sure that Moesha Jones had held the bag. She did, and that's a double play. Just said the Eagles have made some good plays, and there's another one. So the leadoff single is erased, and Gina Silvestri, nope, remember she came out, and it looks like we're going to have pinch hitter. This is Passion Mills now batting for Silvestri. 2 outs, base is empty. And a strike on the outside corner. Mills started the first game, scored a run. 0 for 3 officially. She scored after walking in the first, and that one way out of the zone, and it's 1-1. So her first at-bat of game 2 comes with 2 outs and the base is empty. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch, and that one's in the dirt. Berghalter at third and Jones at first, both playing very close, respecting the speed of Mills, who gets that little running start that we see many softball players get, particularly left-hand hitters. I've noticed that more than right-handers. Here's a 2-1, and this one misses outside, and this is not a young lady you want to give a free pass to. She can fly. Caitlin Lamung waits on deck. Three balls and a strike. And strike 2 right down the middle. Mills nods yes. And Fletcher now has a chance to get out of the inning after that leadoff single and then the double play. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Mills flinched but held up in time, and she is aboard, and she represents an insurance run for the Tigers. If I'm counting correctly, Fletcher has walked 7. And there's been so much going on, wouldn't surprise me if I've miscounted a few things like that. Here's Caitlin Lamung. She has walked twice and scored both times, 0 for 1 officially. Mills got a good lead but did not run, and Lamung takes strike 1. Jasmine Lamung on deck. She has also walked twice and scored both times. No official at-bat for her. Her other plate appearance was a sac bunt. Here's the 0-1. High drive down to left field line. Gooden makes the catch. That is out number 3. A single, a double play, a walk, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Eagles trail 9-8. Bottom of the 6th, Eagles trail 9-8, and they will send Wells, Gooden, and Haynes to the plate. Hitters 2, 3, and 4. Milani Sablon came in, got 2 strikeouts and a ground ball to end a bases-loaded threat. If the score holds up, Sablon will notch her 4th save of the season. Morgan Wells trying to get on base. She represents the potential tying run. Wells hit that ball into right. That led to 3 runs scoring, and that first pitch misses up and away. Eagles then got an extra run after that. Katie Gooden drove in Wells from third with a bunt single. That's the inning that TBC put 6 on the board. They took the lead 8-7 as ball 2 misses upstairs. Then the Tigers came right back with 2 runs in the 5th, and that's where we stand right now as Trinity Baptist bats in the bottom of the 6th. This is the first batter of the inning, Morgan Wells, number 2 in the lineup, and she takes a 2-0 fastball for strike 1. Tigers got 1 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, and those 2 in the 5th. Eagles got 2 in the 1st and then the 6-run 4th. Here's the 2-1 to Wells. Swing and a miss. A good fastball. Sablon, as we said last inning, throwing BBs. She does not want Trinity Baptist to have a chance to tie the game. And she is pitching like she means it. Here is the 2-2. Ground ball towards short. Spalding will field. Throw to first. In the dirt. Wells is safe at first. That is an error against the shortstop. The low throw. Wells a potential tying run. Eagles do have a lot of speed, and here is Katie Gooden. Told you a moment ago she got that bunt single that eventually put the Eagles out in front at that time 8-7. So she is 1 for 3 with a run scored and a run batted in, and this first pitch is low. Time called. Emily Smith heading out to the mound, and that gives Coach Bennett a chance to talk with her batter. Well, as I said last inning, no matter how this one turns out, we've had a whole lot of excitement here in game number 2. Credit the Eagles. They lost the first one handily, and they have fought back and made a terrific game out of game number 2. Good and ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Those 3 infielders right on top of her. And the pitch. And a strike and a throw down, and the runner is just back in time. Ashley Combast right on top of second base. So Edward Waters is playing without anyone in right field right now. Here's the 1-1. And that one misses for ball 2. If Gooden was somehow able to get that ball in the right field at her speed, that could be an in the Parker. Here's a 2-1, and she was trying to do just that. Jasmine Lamong is the second baseman. She is sitting right next to the pitcher's circle, and Gooden tried to get that one by her. There is nobody in right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The tap right in front of the plate. The throw will go to first. It is in time. I'll tell you, Katie Gooden can get down the line, and that was a very close play. Now, she wasn't bunting, so no sacrifice, but she did move the runner to second. Wells, again, representing the potential tying run, now in scoring position for Crystal Haynes. Haynes takes the first pitch in the dirt, fake throw, nothing going on. Haynes, an RBI ground ball in the first, a double and a run scored in the fourth, down on strikes in the fifth. Actually, at the end of that fourth inning, or second at bat, and this one is on the outside corner. That was her second at bat of that fourth inning. Ball and a strike and a pitch. Line drive, base hit into left. Wells will round third. They're going to have a play. The Eagles have tied the game. Crystal Haynes drives in the run and takes second on the throw. Morgan Wells reached on the error. That has come around to score, and we're tied 9-9. Now Mackenzie Fry has a chance to give the Eagles back the lead. Haynes at second, and a whole lot of room in right center for Mackenzie Fry. Here's the pitch. And this one is a fastball low. Both outfielders shading toward the line, giving Fry a lot of room in each gap. Middle infielders giving Fry the middle. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball, and it's out of play. Well, the Eagles have to play 2 tomorrow afternoon against Fort Valley State. Right now, though, they're concerned with the come-from-behind win. That's a possibility with that go-ahead run at second. Here's the 1-1. Fry with a good swing, a little late though, and she fouls it off. That was a really good at-bat by Crystal Haynes. Drove in that run, and Morgan Wells never hesitated. A ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss, a blistering fastball. That is out number 2, and it's up to Maggie Burkhalter. Well, Sumner can no longer win it. Melanie Sablon will not pick up the save, but now she could win it should the Tigers regain the lead in the 7th. She misses low for ball 1. Burkhalter singled her last time up, 1 for 2, an RBI and a run scored, and this fastball is a little high. 2 balls, no strikes. Ahead in the count, 2-0. And the pitch. That one hits the batter. Burkhalter will trot on down to first. Now the potential go-ahead run at second. Possible insurance run at first. Elizabeth Rodriguez at the plate. She has walked, had an infield single, and struck out. Sablon ready. First pitch to Rodriguez, right down the middle. No balls and a strike, and the pitch. High pop-up, foul territory. That's going to hit the grass safely, but Rodriguez is now behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Does that say E5 or 1B? Right there. E? Okay. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch, swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Eagles score the tying run, and after 6, it's 9-9. Top of the 7th, we're tied at 9. Jasmine Lamung will bat first, barring any changes. Melanie Sablon has a bat. She is on deck. And at the top of the order, Valeria Johnson. Fletcher has gone all the way so far. Had a scoreless 6th. Got some defensive help in the process. Here's a first pitch. That one catches the outside corner. Jasmine Lamung, no official at bat. 2 walks, 2 runs, and a sac bunt. And a pop-up. This one is out of play, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And here is the pitch. This one dips low. Change-up attempt by Fletcher, and it's 1-2. And ready with the 1-2. This one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fletcher is ready. The 2-2 on the way and hit sharply foul right at Coach Perez. Did a nice little 2-step to get out of the way of that one. That ball hit really hard by Lamung. Two balls, 2 strikes. And Fletcher delivers. And another one that dipped a little too soon. And the count is full. Nice job by Lamung. Got 2 quick strikes and has come back to work the count full. Temperatures have really cooled off. We're in the upper 60s now. 3-2, ground ball. Wells fields, throw to first. Gets by Jones. And Lamung did not notice in time, but she's going to be awarded second base as that ball went into the dugout. And that's going to be an error on the shortstop. Well, I'm hearing from the Tigers dugout, way to put the ball in play. That is what Lamung did, and she ends up on second base. So good at bat. Again, she was down, no balls, 2 strikes, ran the count full, put the ball in play, and now she represents the potential go-ahead run. Milani Sablon with her first at-bat of the night. She is 5 for 17 with 3 RBIs on the season. Squares to bunt, pops this one up, and it's foul. No balls and a strike. Eagles will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of the 7th. Jones, Brown, and Hartung. Fletcher trying to get out of the inning without that run from second scoring. Here's the 0-1. High pop-up. Wells makes the catch, 1 away. A couple more of those would be really nice. Top of the order, though, Valeria Johnson, who's had herself a tremendous night. Jade Mention on deck, followed by Brooks Spalding, should the inning go that far. And a high fastball misses outside as well, and it's 1-0. Well, the Eagles have made some good defensive plays. Last time I said that, they turned 2. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt. Runner on her way to third. A throw is not in time. That'll be a wild pitch charge to Fletcher. Lamung held on to the bag. Her momentum started to carry her off, but she grabbed it, maintained contact. So now the potential go-ahead run at third with 1 out, 2 balls, no strikes on Johnson. And strike 1 on the inside corner. All 4 infielders now playing close, trying to keep that run from scoring. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball towards short, off the glove of Wells, and she will not have a play. Tough play on the backhand, and that's going to be a base hit for Johnson and a run batted in. And the Tigers lead 10-9. Wells would not had much of a chance at first anyway. It would have been very close, if at all, because Johnson really hustled out of the box. So the leadoff error has come in to score. The run is unearned, but it's a 10-9 game. Jade Mention at the plate. 1 out. Valeria Johnson at first. Keeping an eye on Johnson. She does not go on the first pitch. Haynes came up again, ready to fire. Haynes has a good arm. She can throw. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Runner not going, and this one is low and inside. Mention had an RBI fielder's choice her last time up. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Strike called on a changeup that caught the inside corner. Count of 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. And the pitch. Ball 3 is inside. And now Mention can wait for her own pitch. Here's a 3-1. And that's a strike. She was taking that one. It was on the corner. Not one she felt she could really drive. And she still has another, and it's 3-2. Now we'll see if Johnson is going to take off with the full count. 1 out, and the pitch not going, but ball 4 is in the dirt. And there are runners at first and second with 1 out. Brooke Spalding at the plate. She's the batter who flew out into the F8-2 double play that ended the 5th inning. That was right after Edward Waters took a 9-8 lead. Trinity came back, tied it up in the 6th, and now the Tigers have scored 1 in the 7th and lead 10-9, looking to tack on as they have 2 on with 1 out and the number 3 hitter at the plate. Spalding has hit into 2 double plays tonight. She was also the one who hit the 2-4-2 double play. That was a bunt attempt that the Eagles got the out at first, and then were able to get a runner trying to score at the plate. Spalding 1 for 4, and the pitch, strike right down the middle. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. It hits off the runner, and everybody's going to advance. A runner around third. And she's going to hold up as Rodriguez made another good throw. There are 2 strikes. That's going to be an error on the catcher, allowing both runners to advance. Fletcher just needs to worry about the hitter. She has no balls and 2 strikes on Brooke Spalding. Now a base hit could likely give the Tigers a 3-run lead. Here's the 0-2. And this one is upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fletcher ready, the 1-2, misses upstairs, tried to sneak a changeup by, but the ball stayed up. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, ball 3. Now first base is open, wouldn't be the worst thing if ball 4 were to happen. However, Ivy Moreland, who is 4 for 4, waits on deck. Here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, out number 2. Now Moreland will step to the plate. Tell you, Lana Fletcher has given it everything she has tonight. Eagles are without Allie Thrash. Hopefully she'll be back before long. And this team has 2 to play tomorrow against Fort Valley State. Here's the pitch. Line drive into center. Over the head of Rodriguez. 2 runs are going to score. Rodriguez gets it back in a hurry. And a 5-hit game 2 for Ivy Moreland. Makes it 12-9. Thought for a moment that Rodriguez had a chance, but she took a step in, and that ball took off on her. And a 3-run lead. And with Milani Sablon on the mound for the Tigers, Ashley Combast is at the plate. That is the 5th hit and the 4th RBI in Game 2 alone for Ivy Moreland. High pop-up will get out of play. So Moreland has 8 RBIs on the night and 7 for 9 overall. She came in at 397, but she is well above 400 now, and I mean way above. I didn't do the math, but I can tell you she's tacked on to all her totals tonight. Here's the 0-1. That one called a strike, and it's 0-2. Fletcher delivers the 0-2, strike 3 swinging. However, 2-run single from Ivy Moreland caps a 3-run top of the 7th. We go to the bottom half. Eagles need 3. It's 12-9. Bottom of the 7th, it's 12-9 in a very exciting back and forth game, but the Tigers took the lead with 3 in the 7th. RBI single from Valeria Johnson, and then a 2-run hit from Ivy Moreland, and again 5 for 5, 4 RBIs in game 2. 7 for 9, 8 RBIs total on the doubleheader. Moesha Jones will try to start a comeback rally by the Eagles. They've come back a couple of times tonight, and the first pitch from Milani Sablon is in the dirt. Now, Sablon did allow the tying run to score last inning, but now she stands to be the winning pitcher should she be able to get the Eagles out. Here's the 1-0. Good swing by Jones, but she comes up empty. Well, we mentioned a couple of times the twin bill against Fort Valley State here tomorrow. Edward Waters will play again on Saturday against Talladega. Jones, another good swing, and she fouls this one off. That is a home game at J. Gardner Nip Sam's Park, home of the Edward Waters College Tigers softball. 12 noon start time. 1-2 to Jones, misses low and inside. Well, Josh, I hope you're watching, and if you are, I hope you're enjoying this doubleheader here. There's a ground ball towards second. Jones hustling, but the flip is in time. So 1 out. Number 9 hitter Yasmin Brown at the plate. She is 0 for 2. She was hit by a pitch and scored in the big 4th inning. Top of the order, Jordan Hartung on deck. If they keep it going, Wells and Gooden will follow. Brown flinched but did not go. It's 1-0. Check down to first base and no swing is confirmed. The 1-0 to Brown. Swing and a miss. It's strike 2. Or check that, strike 1. Hey, it's getting late and I'm tired. Having fun though here at the old ballpark. Here's the 1-1. That is strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. Eagles trail by 3 in the 7th. Strike 3 called, and that's out number 2. Last opportunity for the TBC Eagles. Jordan Hartung at the plate. She has scored twice. 0 for 3 officially. Both runs came after a walk and a fielder's choice. Eagles need at least 2 base runners, but there are 2 outs, and the first pitch misses, and Sablon might have tried to overthrow that one. Dean Bureau, our cameraman. I'm Ray Bureau. Head coach of the Eagles, Leah Bennett. Athletic director, John D. Jones. This one in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. President of Trinity Baptist College is Mr. Matt Hevner. Head pastor of Trinity Baptist Church, Dr. Tom Messer. This is our final regular season live stream. We will not be able to do tomorrow's games. That one is fouled off into the net. It's 2 balls and a strike. Our game day coordinator is our own Josh Jackson. We've had many TBC students working games here. Jamie Bird, line drive down the right field line, and that's out of play. He's not a student, but he and his 2 daughters are Trinity Baptist students, Amber and Courtney. They have done a whole lot of stuff for all the sports all season long. Of course, Coach John Copeland of the TBC Eagles baseball team. Congratulations once again to TBC women's basketball on their NIT championship and their NCCAA Division II national championship appearance. Men's basketball with a terrific season. Here's the 2-2, and this one is popped up and over the net. Hey, what a catch! Gentlemen in the bleachers to the right, give that man a gold glove. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hey, you should be on SportsCenter with that one. And a 2-2 to Hartung. Strike 3 called, and that's the ball game. Final score, Edward Waters College 12, Trinity Baptist College 9. What an exciting game number 2. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they come up a little bit short. So Edward Waters sweeps the doubleheader 16-2 in Game 1 and 12-9 in Game 2. But again, a whole lot of excitement here at Trinity Softball Complex. Well, we gave everyone the credit. We want to thank you all for watching us here tonight, and a really nice crowd on hand here at Trinity Baptist College. For Dean Bureau on camera, Coach Leah Bennett, Coach John D. Jones, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God